Welcome back, everybody. It is week 7, May 11th through 15th now. We're getting through this. We only have about, including this week, 4 weeks left. It's exciting. We're going to be wrapping up the evolution unit this week and starting on chapter 10, ecological organization. It's going to be a decent amount of review with a little bit of new information. So, here's your science fact for today about the walking catfish, a living transitional species. It is considered a fish, but it can also breathe air, and it has wrist bones that allow it to walk and wiggle up on dry land and lift its head up, which is unusual for fish. Other fish like this are the climbing gourami, and lungfish do this as well. So let's look at our week's expectations. So by the end of the week, we should have finished up chapter 9. There is a quick little Amoeba Sisters Ed puzzle on speciation just to review what we went over last week. And the final 2 case studies. And these are all on humans. One on lactase and one on sickle cell anemia that you'll need to complete. They're about the same length as the others. I think actually they're a little shorter, so that should be good. Then we have an intro lecture on vocab and levels of organization. You remember we talked about atom to organism. We're going to add a couple more categories past that. And the vocab should all be stuff that you learned about in middle school, so it'll be a breeze. That's about a 11-minute lecture. Then there'll be review in the form of another Amoeba Sisters on the levels of organization, and then practice. We're going to have to take those vocab and levels of organization and apply them to a video you watch and give examples of that. The week after, we are going to finish up our levels of organization and the rest of intro to ecology, and we're going to cover and review food chains, food webs, and biomes. So it will be very much review with a little added detail in there as well to try to make sure you remember these things. The week after next, we're going to cover ecological interactions. So we'll be talking, that'll be chapter 11, very briefly on symbiosis, population density, growth versus death, succession, and then we're going to start a mini project on ecological disturbances. And that will be a screencast one that will be due the last day of school. But anyway, moving forward, this is what's expected for this week. Next week, we're going to finish up ecological organization and moving on and wrapping up the rest of the year. All right, guys.